All right, now you guys should hear me. Okay. All right, cool. For some reason, guys, I started going on my rant before we get started here, and I realized about like 30 seconds in that I have my mic muted. Rookie move, rookie move. Let me just go ahead and get the music going here. How is everyone doing? We have a lot to talk about today. Let me just get, come on, where's the good music? Oh, I picked the wrong genre. There you go, house. I'm not a big fan of this one. Not a big fan of that one either. Oh, no, that's very vulgar. Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm going to switch the screen so you guys don't end up just staring at the intro screen the entire time. You know what? This is a good one. All right. Oh, my camera's off. Off center. There we go. Let's see. Alan Clark, congrats, you made it 500 subs. Yeah, guys, I think this time this is it's official. I think we actually made it. Let me just pull it up before I get too excited. Well, let's see. Yeah, we're at 508. I hope this is legit this time. I don't know. We'll see how. We already touched it once, so I'm happy we're here. But let's see. Prathish, hello. Good to see you, my friend. InfoHip should be a good stream. A lot to analyze. Yes, we do have a lot to talk about today. Amar, hello, guys. Bidarius, hello. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Monk, Mr. Liability. Good to see you. How you doing, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. Amar, interesting day. Mama, congrats. Thank you so much. Alley Cat, hello. Good to see you. All right, guys, let's go talk about price action here. Hi, what's up with Kite? Is he okay? Yeah, so the reason why I didn't realize till after, but I tagged everyone in Kite's group instead of, I meant to do it in David's group as well, which I did. I know he's been gone for a while, and guys, I can assure you, I talked to him fairly recently, and he's doing fine. Where's my water? He's doing fine. I don't know when he's gonna come back. He has been playing. Yep, I was literally Monkey beat me to the punch. Yeah, Kite's pretty deep in Tarkov right now. So I know he loves that game. I know he grinds that game a lot. I'm sure he went to bed like, really, his sleep schedule is that off? Jeez, man. Yeah, I'm not sure what his sleep schedule is like, because I know I hopped on Discord with you guys a little while ago. It was like the middle of the night. So that's pretty crazy. I know both. I don't know if you've been playing with him, Monk, but that's pretty nuts. Yeah, I was the same. I just fixed mine yesterday. Oh, jeez. All right, so I'm sure you guys will hear from him soon. I figured, you know, stuff's happening, and if you guys are coming from Kite's group, I figured, you know, you guys have seen my face before, so I figured we talk ABCs and see what's been going on in the charts here. So the bot you're working creating with David, would it work on Apex? Apex is decentralized trading on Bybit. I'm not too sure about that, Alif. I'll have to ask him. I'll have to ask William. As of right now, it does work with Bybit. It works. They're working on getting it onto Binance right now. As of right now, I think that's all they're currently doing. I don't know what else exactly they plan on doing with that, but yeah, there's still some things we got to work out on that end. Everything works fine. Is just there's an issue with pyramiding, which all that means is that when price is at the entry point that the alert is triggered, usually when you use like TB Hub, it'll go back and forth, trigger multiple times, but it won't stack the orders. That bot does do it. It does do it. So I want to test that out. At first I thought it didn't, and then I tested it out on different coins, and it turns out that it does. So that's the last main thing I want to get fixed, that I want to see changed, and then everything should be good to go. But besides that, it's working. It's working well. But let's go ahead and talk. Let's talk TA here, because I want to talk about a couple things here. I think there's a good amount to go over today, so I think today's gonna be a good stream. If you guys have any questions regarding anything I say, anything that's you know, if you want me to look at something, if you want my opinion on something, please feel free to ask. I also got to take some Advil because I had a headache I started catching a headache not too long ago and forgot to take my Advil. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, Alif. I would just say maybe down the road it's probably most likely. They're just trying to get it on the main exchanges for now. So, all right, let's go ahead and talk what's going on here. So if we go over to the larger picture, you know, if you guys are coming from Kite's channel, I do things slightly different. The only thing I kind of do that's different is that, like, I try to use the macro picture, the macro time frame, and give myself a little bit of an idea of what could be happening. I don't let that dictate any trading decisions. I just kind of say, you know what? Okay, is there a larger setup on the macro perspective? If there is, how can price get there? That's kind of the idea, the mindset of how I view how I look at ABCs when it comes to larger macro trends. So, for BTC, you know, it's pretty straightforward. We do have a larger ABC here. All right, and then originally we were thinking hopefully that was going to be the bottom, and that kind of developed into a larger A to a B to a C, or, you know, personally how I view this is that this is an ABC within the C. This is just me personally. And for me, in my perspective of how I view this looks like a larger completed setup. Now, what does this mean? Right now, price is doing a very good job of holding above the macro pivot at 17,600. So for me, that definitely shows a lot more bullish pressure. We have the potential to definitely have a larger pump to the a larger retest to the upside. Doesn't mean we're going on a bull run. Doesn't mean we're going into a bull market. I just have to consider that, you know what, this is a very strong support for Bitcoin. If this is the case, there's a couple different things I want to talk about. One is what could be happening here. All right. One of the options, which I have laid out here, that's one option. The other option, which I have been thinking about over the past like month or so, is that what if that ABC I just had highlighted was part of a larger A? Maybe we're coming up for a B and then putting in some longer extended C. Something very similar to how the bull market finished. You know, we had an initial rally, a retest, and then a continuation. Same thing. We had an initial downtrend. Maybe we're due for a retest and we're due for one more continuation. To me, that would be a little bit more ideal of a longer term macro bullish indicator. If we can get something like this and get back below, you know, everyone and their mother has been targeting that 10 to 12K region. I'm not saying it can't get there. There's a couple things I'm looking for just in case price does reverse, and we could definitely talk about the opportunity and the option of price getting down to those regions. So my thing is, it really depends on what could be happening here. If we continue to pump, obviously I'm going to lean towards this direction. There's a couple things to consider, but what if that we do get to 10 to 12K, but what if we take a longer time doing so? And maybe, or what if we don't even come down, maybe we just get a slightly lower low, we never touch those regions. Something to consider as well. So that's one of the things I'm looking at the moment. For me, all I can do right now is get myself in, well, I'm in my long positions, kind of mark out the low of this trend here as well as the macro pivot, and just kind of wait and see what happens. And now that we have that established, I want to go into the smaller perspective and kind of talk about the possibilities of what could be happening. Now, I did talk about price being overall bullish for the time being. Just because we're above that macro 17,600 pivot, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are set in stone bullish. We just have to kind of push the probabilities to be bullish, at least in favor, until we get a stronger bearish reversal. Do we have a strong bearish reversal? Sorry. Opportunity? Yes. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Now, I mentioned before that price can get back down to that 10 to 12K region. Absolutely can, but I needed to see a very strong bearish setup in order for me to even consider that possibility. And for a while, we didn't really have one until now. In my opinion, you know, we're on a 2-hour here. I'm pretty much zoomed out as far as I can be. And we do have a fantastic sized ABC here. So keeping that in mind, I will mark this out and I will absolutely take this trade if the opportunity comes. Recently, because of like all the CPI news that's been, I guess the CPI meeting is going on now. Because of all that's going on and everyone's anticipating certain things to happen. This is a prime example. I actually talk about this in my Discord. If you guys are in my group, go to the trading psychology section. I'll mark this out after the stream, but if you go to the trading psychology section, where is it? Watch this video. Don't allow outside influence to affect your trading decisions. All right. That's if you guys are in the group. This is a fantastic video talking about situations like what's going on now. Everyone's anticipating news to affect a certain direction. Everyone's sitting back on the sideline saying, I'm going to wait till the news comes out. I'm going to wait till the CPI meeting ends. And, you know, it could have an effect of what could be happening, but I'm not letting that affect my decisions whatsoever. If price pumps, I'm in longs. I don't care. I'm just going to let it ride. if price falls, I have a short opportunity, I'm going to take it. So I'm in a situation to where a scenario like this doesn't really affect the way I think or the way I go ahead and make my actual trading decisions. All that matters to me is the price structure there? Is the ABC there? If there is, can I take it? And where am I going to be taking it at? So we do have this bearish setup at 18,371-ish. Now, guys, I know there's a couple of you guys, there's a couple of people who are new to the group or new to ABCs over the past couple weeks. Just letting you guys know, when I mark these levels out, I know some people do take what I say to gospel, which is, you know, fine, but I just need you guys to look a little bit more into what I'm saying. I'm not trying to call anyone out. There's a couple people who reached out to me or tagged or talked or asked me in my Discord about ETH particularly getting in too early. I didn't have that issue because when it comes to setting entries, I'll use BTC as an example. But I pretty much, when I mark out an ABC, I go back to the pivot of the A, and you can see how crazy zoomed in I'm getting. I pretty much will get in within like a couple dollars lower of the high or the pivot of the A. I'm getting in as soon as price gets whacked, gets wicked back below that area. Same thing goes for ETH and every other single coin I trade, regardless of what position. If the A is at a certain point, you know, if we're shorting, I'm getting in as soon as it crosses above and back below. I'm not waiting for any candle body closes. I'm not waiting for any confirmations. I'm going exactly as soon as price crosses that region. Vice versa for longs. You know, if we put in an A, come up and put in a lower low, as soon as price gets back below and we cross slightly, like even $1 above that entry or a very slight wick above that entry, I'm getting in. So let's see. Wow, 24 of you guys are in here. I think this is the most amount of people I've had in a stream in a while, especially this soon. But good to see everyone here. Let's see. It's not healthy. Open interest is completely dead. Smells like a whales game. I can agree to that, Tim. I definitely can agree to that. My mom has a targeted for 10K region. I don't think everyone's mother, but you know, everyone in the crypto space who is trading is, especially on a longer term, in my opinion, based on what I'm seeing, maybe that might change over the course of the next couple weeks or so, but for a very long time, everyone who everyone who's involved with trading or looking at TA when it comes to BTC is for some reason targeting these lows. There's, you know, I think there's a couple, maybe less than a handful of people I've seen on crypto space so far that is kind of playing the devil's advocate and saying, you know what, maybe we could have bottomed here. But for me, from what I've seen, maybe if you guys are seeing different, it seems like everyone is still pretty bearish. Hit the likes, chat. Josh V, I appreciate you, buddy. 10 is the new 3K. Yep, I agree. I think it could get there, but honestly, I'm not too necessarily aiming for those extreme lows. But I definitely can play into the idea that it is a possibility. So yeah, going ahead or going into what I was talking about just now, keep in mind, I'm only shorting if it gets back below. Price can keep pumping. And to be honest, BTC has every rhyme or reason to just pump and at least test some areas of resistance. Just going based off of the local highs. You know, we have that 25,220, 32,490. You know, maybe it might come up. I think 48K is a stretch, but I think, and these two regions are definitely the next area to test. I don't know if it's going to be a longer term bull rally, but I think we're due for a retesting market at the very least. But let's go ahead and talk about ETH. So for Ethereum, very similar scenario. Let's see. Bybit not taking limit order. Are you trying to get in on the short, Amar? You have to set a conditional market if you're doing it by the conditional way, because if you try to set a limit order now, if you're trying to short below, it's gonna put you in automatically. You have to set a conditional and then set the conditional to market. So unfortunately, doing a market limit order, it just doesn't work. Let's see. what would be set up for bull trend? So for me to be a little bit more bullish on the longer scale, I need price to maintain above 17,600, which it currently is. But I am currently in a long position from this setup here. Off of this ABC. It doesn't look like it, but if I really zoom in, you can see there's an ever so slight wick back below that region. So I was able to get in on that, and yeah, and pretty much from there, I'm just gonna let this ride. And same thing with this short. If you come back down, enter the short, I'm gonna let the two positions fight out, and pretty much whoever prevails is gonna overall, in my opinion, definitely give us more of an answer to a larger extent, or at least a larger push in that direction. So for me personally, that's why I'm willing to let these two positions fight out. But yeah, going back to ETH is in a very similar situation. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Pax Gold? I'm thinking of investing in that as a store of wealth. I have never heard of. I'm assuming that's a company. I never heard of them. Maybe I'll look into them. I mean, gold as an asset is not terrible. If you want, I can take a look at gold, the gold chart here at the end, or once we're done with the main TA here. But I just want to get this out of the way, folks. So pretty much the main, there's the same thing with ETH, as I approach it the same way as I did with BTC. I kind of like to look at things from a larger perspective first. We do have a larger ABC here, right? Now, is this a completed trend, or is this the beginning of just an A wave? We're looking for a B here, or another extension higher to create a larger B, and then a larger C. Ultimately, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an ABC to form within the C, like that, and then we can start talking about a larger push to the downside. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily have to happen. For me, if I see ETH continue to pump, I'm going to, be on the side of that. We're going to at least test that 2035 high of the previous A back in August of last year. So for me personally, that's what I'm looking for. Keeping that in mind, I will, take my analysis down to a smaller perspective. So for me, we do have a larger ABC to form an A, B, C. We have another ABC to form a C, which, this B wave is kind of wonky. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does count. We did not put in a higher high here, so that is a double top. Oh, actually, no, did we? Oh, no, we did. We did put in a higher high, but we also had an ABC within the C, right? And that's an extension I do like to consider, especially if the C wave, if the C wave looks like it's going to develop a lot further than the A, I will definitely consider that as a possible trade availability. And in this case, that did happen. So for me, that is an ABC. And also what kind of skewed this for me is that we did not get a lower low past this low, unlike what BTC did. We got a double bottom. So unfortunately, I did have to take my long entry at 1178. But you can see we kind of danced around that region, formed support, and now we're kind of pushing up to much higher levels. So keeping those areas in mind for me personally, and what I'm going to focus on as of now is taking that short once we get back below 1351. Now, I did not, some people did get entered, unfortunately, and I'm sorry for those who did. Just me personally, it wasn't far enough, or wasn't close enough. There's a lot of room between that entry, so I set my entry almost exactly below the top of that wick. Oh, my nose is itchy, I'm sorry. I might have to sneeze in a little bit here. Yep, hold on, give me a second, folks. Oh no, it's coming. All right, I sneezed, but it was a little one. I apologize. Let's see. All right, here. I'll catch up with you guys in chat in a moment here. I just want to get this done out of the way. But just letting you guys know, I'm currently eyeing that 1352 short, just in case that if I go back to the larger perspective, you know, we talked about the larger A. Now, let me move this over. The larger, oh, come on. The larger A to a B to a C. You know, this might be the leg that gets us down past that low. We do have the possibility coming back down and putting in a lower low past 877, 876. Maybe this is the pullback that does allow us to get down there, and that's only contingent if we don't get back above that pivot at 2038. We can come all the way back up here, all right, and retest it as a double top, but not put in a higher high. It would still count as a B wave. It's not only until we get that cross back above the A, which I have to invalidate that count and switch over to the larger ABC within the B here. If that makes sense. I know there's a lot of ABCs here. Which I'm not trying to confuse everyone, but it's only if price does not get back above that 2038 region. So all right, sorry, I'm getting distracted with chat, guys. I see you guys are chatting. Thank you guys so much for contributing. Like I said, I know there's a lot of you here. A lot of you are here for the TA. I will get into that. I'll get back in the chat here shortly. I just want to go over one more thing that's kind of important right now. So the last thing I'm going to talk about, that's the main thing. We'll go over other coins, of course. But the last thing I think is the most important to keep an eye out on is for LTC. We do have a larger available setup off of this A to a B to a C. Now we do have an extension of the C wave with its own ABC, which, you know, it does happen, like I said, and it's something that I was anticipating. If you guys go back to the last couple streams, I did talk about that. We did get a very quick B as a larger B. Unfortunately, it wasn't more established than I would like to see, but that does happen. So as of right now, you know, we're sitting in an LTC short. We're kind of dancing around that entry right now. So the entry is, I'll show you guys the entry here in a second on Bybit. All right. So that's pretty much it. And from there, I'm going to be targeting, if this is going to be a much larger macro move, I'm going to target low, but I'm aiming to shoot for that 40.29. But obviously, if you guys know me, I don't take profit until I see a continuation bearish setup. Until I get that bearish continuation setup, I am not taking profit. I'm letting this ride all the way down to zero, if that is the case. But that's pretty much it. Let's see. Schlong is a good move. Need more packs. 886 at 650, I think. I'm assuming you're talking about gold. I'll take a look at that in a second. Hey, Johnny. Hey, folks. Good to see you, Jerry. How you doing, my friend? Johnny, I see you're using two charts simultaneously. What's on the second? It really depends. Like, I usually have like BTC. One of my charts is always BTC. The other one is probably going to be Ethereum or LTC, depending on if one's at a closer entry or not. I primarily just look at something that's close. In this case, LTC is very close to its entry, so I did take that trade up here. But most of the time, especially when I stream, I like to stick to one chart. It's a lot cleaner. It's easier for me to go switch between everything. Let's see. Hi, Johnny. Nice to catch you live. Ernest, good to see you here as well. So are we short or are we long? Ernest, you know how we do things. We're playing both sides of the coin. We're getting the best of both. Currently, I'm long on ETH, long on Ethereum. I'll go ahead and pop the entries out for you guys. Unfortunately, I got stopped out of my Matic short. But we're cruising. We're doing decent. Unfortunately, so I am going to tell you guys this. I did add some more money to the account just because I just had some extra crypto laying around from different wallets that I did not log into for a while. So I kind of just took the money I had from there and just threw it instead of cashing it out to fiat. So I am going to be working with a little bit more. So we are at 1175. Obviously, if you take away the profit, I believe that's... We're going to be sitting just around $1,000. Yeah, so it's 1175. Yeah, just if we get stopped out of these long trades, well, it depends if I don't take any shorts. If I don't take any shorts and we get stopped out of these long trades, we're gonna be sitting just about $1,000 probably. So unfortunately, you know, we did get stopped out a couple times. I believe I got stopped out on ETH once, so that was like a $30 loss. And then I forgot what else. That might have been it though. But guys, like every once in a while, I will be doing that. I will be adding to the account just because, like, I know it's a challenge portfolio, but at the same time, I don't know why I did that. I'm trying to like, I'm kind of doing an experiment where, I mean, it's not really an experiment. I know what the results are going to be, but some people don't necessarily know. One of the things I try to preach, especially if you're like at a lower entry point with like less money, is that trading is not a wealth creator, it's a wealth amplifier. I'm not saying you can't get wealthy from trading. It's just when I think of wealth creator, I'm thinking of like taking something, starting with a small amount and turning it into something ginormous. It can be done. It's going to be hard though. It can be done. And I try to aim for more realistic goals, especially when it comes to, you know, helping you guys out. I'm trying to not put you guys in a unrealistic standpoint or put things in an unrealistic frame of mind or mindset. You know, I think great things can still be done, but I just want you to understand that, you know, I was able to take a little bit amount of money and grow it into a lot from the last bull run. I don't think we could get close. We can definitely get close to those numbers, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near, or it's not going to be as much, if not more than the last time. So I need you guys to understand that if you guys want to put yourself in a really good position, you kind of have to find a way to add to your account, whether it's working, saving money, budgeting. Over the course of time, you should be adding to your portfolio as you're trading, especially if you're doing well. You should see a very nice compounding effect doing so. That's just me though. Let's see. Can you check out XRP? Would love to see your take on it. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I know there's someone else who joined my group recently, who's an XRP guy. If that's you, it's good to have you. So XRP is in a good spot. It's in a decent position. My only thing is, from a technical standpoint, it looks pretty good. I would like to see a lower low. Oh, sorry. I would like to see a lower low past 2866, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen. We do have a very nice setup. If I go to like a 2 or 3 hour, you know, I'm on a 2 hour, I'm zoomed out, and it's pretty pronounced in my opinion. So this is a very good structure to trade. Unfortunately, I did not catch this, but as long as we're above that 3119, XRP looks pretty damn good. The only thing I am going to consider though, because we're not putting that lower low, that XRP has the availability of coming up, testing these highs, putting in a much larger ABC, something like this. All right, and there is an available reversal setup here. Now, it doesn't mean it has to reverse. I'm just saying, if price gets up here and it cannot sustain above that 5601, I'm definitely gonna be looking for a reversal, and then we can definitely start talking about much lower price points. If it does hold and push past, things are looking pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You do have some resistance at around like that 91.75, a little bit at $1.41. I don't have any really long-term projections for XRP. All I do is just look at the levels and take it one level at a time. This is the new bottle. Sorry, I got 2 bottles of water before I started the stream. I keep picking up the new one, the one I haven't opened yet. Well, let's see. Pax Gold is the same company that offers BUSD on the ETH network and very reputable in my opinion. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, I'll definitely I'll take a look at that. I have been wanting to get into metals. Ernest, only buy physical gold if you want to store any value. All the rest is risky speculation. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Cheers, Johnny. How's it going? Happy trading. Stocks will fuel a bit. Maybe some fun after so long. Yeah, definitely true, J Trader. That's something to keep an eye out on. I do want to let's do something quick while we're talking about that. I want to see how the DXY. Guys, what did I tell you? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting excited here. So nothing's not set in stone yet, but this is something I have mentioned a very long time ago. If you guys have caught my I would say maybe last week I talked about this. I talk about this a lot in David's tech sessions. I do a session with him and his group once a week. If you guys are interested in that and you guys are coming from David Tech's group, please feel free to come by, ask questions. I talk about the DXY and other things, or other assets as well. My biggest thing with the DXY is that for me, we do have a ginormous ABC on the 2-day. Now, I'm not saying that the DXY is going to reset all the way back down to $70, but I think it could be due for a much larger, massive correction. Therefore, kind of playing on the side of, assets might be looking bullish in the near term. So, for me personally, as long as we're below 103.85 and we're currently continuously pushing below that as of now. And I can easily reverse at any time, like I said, but I'm keeping an eye out on that level. Things are not looking good for the DXY. How do you hold physical gold if you are unable to? I'm looking for a store of wealth for the next couple of months and then convert that to BTC. What do you mean by if you're not unable to? Like, are you not allowed to buy gold where you live? You should be able to. There's ways to get physical gold. I just haven't looked into that route. But yeah, definitely agree with you, J Trader. There's definitely some possible volatility coming. Oh, I'm sorry. That one hurt my head. And bear market cash is king. That is right, Ernest. Oh man, that one hurt. Guys, I am feeling better. If you guys don't know, I've been sick for like the past week. I don't know what the hell I caught. I had speculations that it was strep throat, but I haven't got any antibiotics prescribed. And I don't think it's strep throat just because I'm feeling pretty much 85%. I'm about 85% right now. All right, this music's kind of annoying. I don't feel like we're not at a rave. Let's do this one. But yeah, I'm feeling 80. I'm 85% there. I'm still congested. My throat isn't sore anymore. I can talk normally. I can definitely do a longer stream. I just have a little bit of a sinus headache. I've been cleared out my nose. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I definitely think in the next couple days going to be pretty much returning back to normal. I'm like I said, I'm 85% there though. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better. The channel is doing good. I thank you for those who are here coming from the Discord, guys. I really do appreciate the support. The special is done. I know a couple people have asked me. I had to politely decline them. Even though I would love to have you in the group, I don't want to. For me, that is a steal of a price. $50 for a lifetime. Some of you might not agree with me with that, but just based on what I know, what I've experienced, as well as the time I put into the group, into the Discord, I definitely think it's well worth even the full price. So, but when we get to 1,000 subs, guys, I will once we get closer to that number, I'll have a discussion on how I'm gonna run things. But obviously, when we get to that 1,000 sub mark, we'll definitely be. I can definitely start talking about how we're going to be running. Running the next 510. Thank you whoever just sub. But yeah, we're gonna be. We'll start talking about what we're gonna do for the next special. I might even do a giveaway. I'm probably gonna end up doing a giveaway, and I think what we're gonna do. I think, how do I say this? What I'm going to be doing now, I need you guys to keep something in mind. I think it's well worth it at the full price, everyone. Thank you so much, InfoHip. I know you're in the group, and I appreciate you guys vouching for me. And if you guys honestly don't think it's worth the money, let me know. Let me know what I can improve on. I'm always open to suggestions. But like I said, I personally think that compared to what's out there, I think what I offer is definitely worth the value. I'm not trying to shill, but I think as time goes on, one thing I won't be able to do is I might have to start opening up the specials to limited slots, just because I don't want the Discord to be, as much as I love all of you guys, there's a good amount of activity right now. I think we have like 50 people in there. But you know, if we start getting into the hundreds, if not thousands, there's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be hard for me to maintain. I'm not saying I don't want to keep it at a limited number. Obviously, the more the merrier. I want to spread the information as much as I can, but I might get to the point where it's gonna be very hard for me to maintain keeping up with questions, keeping up with everything. It's gonna turn into a full-time gig for me. And even now, like, you guys are asking great questions. I'm having a great time and helping you guys out in the Discord. But it does take time, and I think as I scale and progress, it's definitely gonna be a lot harder to maintain. So I'm gonna find I'm either gonna do something to where I either stick to the specials to limited slots, or I'll have to increase the price over time. We'll see. Let's see. Tell them not to worry. We'll get to the 1,000 in no time. I appreciate that, Oman. And I think we're pretty close. But we'll get there pretty fast. Info. I reread that. Christina, definitely worth it. I appreciate it. It's okay. I'll show for you. Thank you so much, InfoHip. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But like I said, down the line, I do want to do like some giveaways and stuff. When we get to the 1K mark, I will do a giveaway. Maybe I'll give away slots in the Discord, as well as maybe I'll do like crypto giveaways, or I'll give like a certain amount of money to a certain amount of people just for subscribing, or for showing support as like a thank you. So I definitely have some plans, and obviously as the channel grows, I'm only going to be doing it every time that the subscriber count doubles, except for when we get from 2K. I'm gonna up it from, instead of 2 to 4K, 2 to 5K, just to make things easier for me. So 500, a K, 2K, 5K, 10K, 20K, you know, and then I'll go from 20 to 50, 100. So I mean, I think it's gonna be a very long time till we get to 100K, but you never know. FTX token giveaway? No, we need actual value, Prateesh. We need to give away actual value. All right, something that's actually worth something. But yeah, the special did very well, and I'm very excited to do the next one. You guys are definitely. I keep saying this, like, the last time I signed, when I was setting up the special, I honestly only thought like 5 or 6 people were going to join. And I was way wrong. I was way off on that. So you guys blew away my expectations, and I had an absolute blast doing it. Thank you guys for so much for supporting me in the channel. The money that was raised does go back into the channel. I'm experimenting with something a little different. Just letting you guys know. If you guys go to... Actually, I don't know. I'll tell you guys the video, but I have been running ads on the channel, which is why you're seeing a little bit more of a higher sub count, just because I want to get my content out a little bit further. I want to see if it actually works or not. So I took the, if you guys have seen the this video here, there's no way that this is this simple. Oh, why? I thought I turned that off. But if you guys ever seen the best trading strategy turn 10K to 25K in a bull market, I kind of wanted to see if it would do anything, so I kind of promoted that, and so it does pop up on YouTube's feed. And this is YouTube ads, guys. I'm not here trying to shill or buy subscribers and all that, even though whoever did that to my channel originally made me think about doing it, but I was like, nah, you got to do this the right way. But it's getting a lot of good traction. It's got almost 1,000 views already. Good watch time. We grabbed, I think those 10 subscribers that we got were from that video. So if you guys are new to the channel, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. The goal is to obviously get those people into the live streams. I don't really, you guys know, I don't really make too much pre-recorded content. I will make a little bit more because I have a feeling that I'm going to have to structure or change the way I run the streams on the channel. I think obviously as I increase in popularity, it's going to be very hard to maintain the Discord group and all that. So I might have to change the schedule and how much I do stream. Buy your wife jewelry. I was gonna say you can never have enough jewelry. I got her something very nice last year. She's not my wife though. Not yet, at least. We'll see. Guys, gotta get my life in order first, all right? I gotta get my life in check. Oh, they deleted the comment. Oh, I guess they deleted the comment. Is there CPI stuff going on right now? Oh, David's doing a session right now. I completely forgot about that. Does the CPI thing finish? Crypto and marriage. I know that probably isn't the best combo. I know it's probably not the best combo, Ernest. I know what you're thinking. It's still going on. You know who I like to watch? Let's see. Forex, hey bro, what's up? Do you have VIP channel? So I do have my own private Discord if you guys are interested. Right now, unfortunately, I need to tell you guys this. If you guys are watching, you're in the Discord, please, if you signed up via Patreon, please cancel your subscription. If you did it already, it doesn't apply to you. Because there's a couple people who haven't canceled yet, and unfortunately, I had to hide the tier because I can't change. Yeah, there's a couple. I'll email you guys individually. There's just, I don't want to call out anyone specifically, but there's a couple people here who haven't canceled yet, and I do want to. But anyway, going back to answering the question for Forex. Yes, I do have my own private group if you are interested in learning this method, the ABCs. I'll go ahead and show it to you guys here, as well as I will link the channel or link the page. So if you go, I'll go ahead and link if you're interested. Now it's a monthly thing. You don't see it here, but it's also, you could get a lifetime membership for $150. All right. So it's a lifetime, 150 bucks. You know, you're paying, it's a couple months up front, but you get a lifetime for access for it. If you are interested in signing up for a lifetime, let me know I will set up a certain thing to where you can pay me, or I also do accept crypto. If you guys want to send me crypto instead in payment, I had just about a quarter of you guys who signed up pay me in crypto, which I'm perfectly fine with. Just let me know if you want me a certain coin, as long as it's something I can exchange at, as long as it's not some shit coin that's not on it's on no exchanges. Something that's stable, something that's well known. I will definitely take that as payment. Like I said, it's $150 for a lifetime. I know you don't see it on the Patreon, but I do offer that. So if you're interested, DM me on Discord. I can't open that link. Does it not work? It does work. Huh. But yeah, Forex, unfortunately, just type in patreon.com/JohnnyCrypto. I don't know why it did not work. I think I'm the only one who can who can post links in chat. But yeah, like if I go to like, oh, it's on Patreon. You go to Patreon, find creator on the top right, Johnny_crypto. It's gonna be the first one, and that's where you'll be able to see the page there. That's if you're interested. It's also in the link in the description of this Forex. So if you go to where is it? But if you are interested in Forex, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you a quick preview. All you're getting, so you're getting a couple different things. You're getting access to real-time setups from me, where I show you guys the trades I'm looking to get in. There's been a lot of activity recently. I give you guys a heads up of what the trades I was looking at, as well as you get access to a bunch of tutorial videos going everything you need from A to Z when it comes to learning ABCs, as well as trading psychology, which is arguably, actually not argue, yeah, it's probably to me, in my opinion, it's more important than the actual ABC stuff. I also have everything from basic leverage trading tutorials, how to manage risk, everything, and also I even go back to the basic stuff, show you guys how I spot buy, how I do DCAs. I put a lot of time into this, so yeah, just a sneak preview. Also, you get access to the community as well. I want to give a shout out to my friend. I believe this is Harvey. Harvey, if you're in the chat, man, you've been doing a phenomenal job explaining. I've been watching you explain things in the Discord. You're doing a fantastic job, my friend. So I'm glad to see someone's doing well. I'm glad you're absorbing the information, man. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I'm not sure if he's watching this, but if you guys do sign up via Patreon, please DM me with the email that you used to sign up for Patreon. I gotta make a video about that once you guys sign up. I did a video talking about canceling, but I gotta make sure you guys DM me just so I can get you in, just because there's just been a lot of, I mean, now it's obviously been it's calmed down. I had to catch up on a couple people, but I think I'm all caught up now. I'm all caught up. But yeah, I didn't see any where CPI like live CPI meeting feed or live CPI news. All I know is that inflation's down. So I don't think that I saw something interesting. I forgot. I think it was on TikTok or something. Obviously, you can't take everything on TikTok seriously. Can I pay you by Binance ID or like that method? Unfortunately, I do not know what that is. But if you're on Binance, you can send crypto out of Binance, and I'll accept crypto as payment. I don't know what Binance ID is, though. Unfortunately, I have a feeling, because I'm in the US, I don't know if you can do that in Binance US. Let me look that up. Let's see. Nothing really comes up with that. See, Amar, do you prefer the conditional entry method or TV Hub entry bot? To be honest, the TV Hub bot, because it's less work. Like you have to set up the code and everything. Like you have to set up your positions and all that, but it copies the code for you. You copy and paste it. You set it, and then, like I said, the biggest issue I have, well, not issue, but the biggest thing that's coming up with David's bot is it pyramids orders. So what'll happen is, the goal, obviously I don't want that to happen, because once you get an entry, if it dances around that entry, the bot will trigger you multiple times. I don't want that to happen. So hopefully it's not too much of a pain to add that. Hopefully they can add that feature in. And that's the last finishing touch. The reason why it's so great is because all you have to do is set it, forget it. If you get stopped out more than like 2 or 3 times, then I will actually, no, every time you get stopped out, you have to adjust it to your entries, but it's not that much. All you have to do is just change the cost number here, generate the new code, copy, paste it. It's pretty straightforward. Worst case scenario, like let's say you get stopped out, it re-entered like twice in your sleep. You can just wake up, and if you're still in the trade, just, you know, take partial profit and make up for the difference. I've done that a couple times. There's nothing wrong with that. You might have to pay a little bit in fees to get yourself out, but it's pretty straightforward. The problem with the conditional method is you have to set a conditional. So let me show you how to run the conditional method. So this is what you would be doing. You'd be setting an alert once price gets back above that region, which is an orange line, okay? Then you have to go to Bybit, set the parameters, set the conditional, and set the order entry, and then set another alert to when it crosses back below. All right. Now, what you have to do is you have to set a actual audio alert on your computer with speakers on, and basically you'll get notified. You'll get, basically, if you're sleeping and you happen to get into a trade, it'll wake you up. You have to make sure you're in the trade. Then you have to go back into Tradingview, set a alert at your stop loss, and so if you get stopped out in your sleep, or you get stopped out after you enter the trade, and let's say in the middle of the night, you'll get woken up, get stopped out. You have to wake up, reset your conditional, set another alert, and it's just a vicious cycle. With the bot, it does everything for you. So you can, like I said, you can literally sleep. I tell people, I honestly believe now that this bot is out, I think people can do this while working full-time jobs. I am 1,000%. I would say certain, but I'm 1,000% more confident that most people can do this while working full-time jobs. You just might have to check your phone for literally 30 seconds. And if you have time to do that, then all right, maybe you don't, maybe you won't be able to do it a full-time job. But because I wish I had this when I first started doing when I first started trading ABCs. This would have saved me so much sleep. So much sleep. But yeah, Forex, unfortunately, I don't know what Binance ID is. I will take crypto as payment though. But yeah, Amar. Definitely the bot method by absolute far, just because it's so much easier. It's so straightforward. And it's very, once you understand the concept, once you understand how to identify EBCs and trade them properly, it's such a very straightforward process. It's so straightforward. It's borderline. It's gonna be a reach, a stretch, but it's a borderline money printing machine. Borderline. And I don't want to say that and get people excited. What I mean by is you can make money doing this with little effort. You know, you might lose a little bit here and there, but over the course of the longer term, you will make money doing this. Okay, thanks. No problem, my friend. Let's see, if I have Forex, do you mean paying him in crypto from your Binance account to his Binance account? If he has one, we aren't supposed to have Binance accounts in the US anymore. Yeah, I don't, but I mean, I do, you can't have a Binance US. How many signals do you give in your VIP channel on a daily basis? So Forex, it's not a day trading, group. We focus on larger setups and larger time frames. The amount of trades that happen fluctuates. Sometimes, like a scenario like this, I might be eyeing 3 or 4 trades at one time. Sometimes, once the trade is hit or once the trade is activated, there might be a week or two where we don't necessarily have anything going on. So, unfortunately, it's not a day trading group. It's more of a swing trading group, so that's why. But it's a very, very accurate system in my opinion. It's a very accurate system, and it unfortunately a misrepresentation of the trading, of how trading is. A lot of people are so caught up in trying to scalp trade every day. It's not realistic. It's not a good thing to aim for. It's more of a gimmick in my opinion. Terror, I gotta, this guy is Telegram hack. Banzer, you're definitely a bot. What about Ava? Avax? Is that correct? Doge Digger, Avax? That's a funny name, by the way. Let me know if I'm right about that. Or is it actually just Ava? You mean you work in spot? No, we still trade with leverage. So like, I trade on Bybit, but I focus on larger setups, and we take trades that might take longer to play out, or that are, you know, for example, like, I'll give you an example quick here. For BTC, Like I entered a long off of this position here. I pretty much got the exact bottom, if this is going to be a bottom. Just hypothetical. Off of this ABC, I pretty much nailed the bottom here. All right. This trade took, from the original point of the A forming, it took about 10 days to play out, 11 days. We hit it, but we've been sitting in this entire uptrend. And so same thing with this short. You know, the original point of the short here, which we got the high at, was December 14th, so about a month ago, and we're just getting the high now. So, but we do this across multiple coins. So BTC, ETH, LTC. I had a trade on Matic recently that got stopped out. Once in a while, I'll do I can show you how to do. I can do TA on altcoins. You make trading decisions off of that. Me personally, I do just focus on BTC, ETH, LTC, and maybe one other altcoin. But people have asked me for charts, and I will absolutely provide TA for other coins that you might have interest in. But yeah, so we work with leverage. So we're doing pretty good. You know, 511% on the ETH long, 538% on the BTC long. It's just that we don't actively trade every day, but when the trades do come, when they do work out, they work out very well. Let's see. Mama, the only issue I still have is being profitable. Sometimes miss the right entries, or I'm too scared to take profits too early. Work in progress. Yeah, unfortunately, it's something you have to kind of go through to understand. I can only tell you so much on, you know, the right mindset and how to approach that stuff. And sometimes for some people it does stick, but for majority of people, I think people really have to go through it and really go through what's the term? They really have to put themselves in that situation in order to actually experience what it means to understand those concepts. But taking profit, it's been one of the hardest things to come up with, but I can confidently say we have a good system right now. As well as the entries. The entry is not the hardest part, is taking profit. And you can't be afraid of, especially with the new take profit method, you know, playing off of continuation setups. It gives you an extra layer of confidence and an extra layer of security, just in case if things don't go in your favor. Like for example, you know, we took profit on this short here. We were holding this short off of this ABC, off of this larger structure. All right. And, you know, I waited for so basically the continuation method for taking profit, for those who don't know, is all we're doing is we're taking the original setup that we're trading. So in this case, it's a short, right? We have the entry here. The red line is going to represent the entry, right? All we're doing is letting price fall, and we're waiting for price to give us another bearish setup in order to give us an extra layer of confidence, as well as give us another opportunity to possibly ride price action down further. All right. And this is a perfect example. We had one right here. That wasn't, remember, the ABC has to be relative in size to the previous one. So if I drag this out to here, it's pretty damn close. So for me, this counts as a valid take profit area. So I took profit, re-entered here. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Took another short here, didn't work out. We're taking one more area as a short here. It could work out, could not. The beautiful part about this is that we took profit off of this setup, but we are still profitable after these losses. So yeah, we might have taken 2 hits, but we're still... So we're still net positive 6.63. All right, I got stopped out twice on that setup. Once, so 3 times. We're still net positive 3, even if we get stopped out again. And same thing with an ETH trade. So we're still in the net positive. And if price goes up, look at this. If we didn't take profit, you would have been in a lot worse of a position up here than you would have been down here. I FOMO'd into resistance. Is that a good play? Just 100x no stop. Who bag? Did you think? Did you take a short off of this? Was it a short, Drew? As long as it's not too much money, I would have waited till we had a confirmation below. Binarius, what do you think of scope strategy from David? Because he trades come after a pullback from ABC, so you could short from ABC and then long from scope setups. Could be even more profitable. It makes, how do I say this? I think what Scopes has to offer is definitely great. If I wasn't doing ABCs, I would say that's definitely a good second step for me. My only issue is the time frame perspective. I just don't like the idea, the concept of going down to a 5 minute, trying to trade every single push or pullback in a trend. That's just not me. If there's a situation to where we can combine the two, absolutely. But it also stems from kind of the same. I'm not too knowledgeable on how he trades, so I can't necessarily make the presumptions about anything. But with it seems intricate. Another intricate strategy is Elliott Wave. The problem with Elliott Wave is that you're taking the system's too complex. From what Scopes has shown and what I have seen from his strategy, it doesn't seem as complicated as Elliott Wave, so that's a good thing. But just the idea of having smaller time frame targets, using smaller time frames, not the biggest fan of, in my opinion. But I do like the concept overall, and I think Scopes has a lot to offer, and he's a good guy as well. But Drew, yeah, no stop. As long as you're not using anything ridiculous, man. If you're risking like 0.001% of your account, who cares? But if you're being ballsy with no stop loss, that's no bueno, my friend. No bueno. But Binarius, hey, if you want to experiment, if you want to learn scope strategy and try to combine the two, I'd be open to see how it works out. But for me, I'm not too concerned about it. But I have looked at, I have sat in 2 of his sessions. I have listened. There's a lot, man. There is a lot of information. So I like my ABCs because it's easy. It's easy as ABC. Danny Frasco, good to see you, my friend. I see you've been commenting on some of my videos recently, so it's good to see you live. Where's my man Jeff Jefferson, man? Jeff Jefferson, are you in chat? If not, if you made it this far, if you're watching the replay, I see you commenting. I love that name, man. It's such an awesome name, Jeff Jefferson. If that's your real name, dude, that's freaking awesome. Hi, John, still alive here? I went to say hi and I coughed. It's good to see you, though. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you make it. It's good to see you in chat instead of the comments. Nothing wrong. Hey, I appreciate the comments too, but it's good to see you as well here. All right, guys, shall we do Wordle? Now, for those who are new, I do this thing every time I stream. I got this idea from my friend Kite Crypto, where we sit here and we play a Wordle together as a team. So if you guys are good at this game and like to contribute, please feel free to contribute. Thanks for the insight. No problem, Drew. Just don't be reckless. Don't be too reckless, my friend. It's just something to pass time. You know, we're still here talking TA. If you guys have any questions about crypto chart, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this up. Oh. Too late. Oh, no. The A's in the middle. Wow. That was a good guess. LEA. Learn? What? What do you guys think? Leave? Ooh, I did learn already. Pratheesh, that's a good one. I'm going to try leave. If not, I'm going to try leash. Oh, no. Guys. We have one more guess. It can't be learn because... Oh, I did learn already. Leave, leech, leash. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I go leash or leech? No, it can't be leash because we have S. Yeah, there is no S. There's no S. It's got to be leech. Chris S, I'm counting on you, man. Oh, it was leaped. Oh my God, it was leaped. That was one of the most frustrating ones I've played so far. It was leaped, guys. Unlucky. That was terrible. Like, there's so many words with L-E-A. That was frustrating. Anyway, guys, that was just there to pass the time. Chris S, though, excuse me. You seem new to chat. I'm not sure if you've been here before, but definitely a great guess, though. Who else would have said leaped? Leech was an honest good guess, so I appreciate you contributing. I wouldn't have gotten anything better. Because there's so many words that start with LEA that it would have been hard to pinpoint it exactly. Let's see. Christina, please take a look at link. I'm not sure what to target for my long. Oh, let's see. I can definitely take a look at that for you. Congratulations, 500. Yes, we finally maintained above 500 subs this time. So thank you everyone. Thank you to everyone who decided to subscribe over the past couple days. We're at 517. Guys, this is incredible. I ran one ad on a video where it's already doing fantastic. So the reason why we're picking up a little bit of traction is because I decided to take some of the money that I made from the last special, and I reinvested it back in the channel. I told you guys going to reinvest. Depending, I might be getting a second camera. And that's going to be for more of my Twitch streams, though. I do plan on streaming more on Twitch, but let me answer Christina. Let me get to Christina first. All right, Christina, I need to know, where did you get your entry at? Did you get it off of this ABC here? Of like 5.67? Or did you take the even bigger one? Uh, 559.5 is my entry. 555.9. Okay. All right. So yeah, so you got it on this one. Fantastic trade, Christina. This is something I want you to consider, because this seems more. Wow, Link has been terrible. Wow, this is garbage. I'm not trying to, I'm not saying. This is bad. I don't like to see this. The only thing I will say is you have a couple things going in your favor. One, you have this gigantic setup in play, and you managed to catch the ABC within that prior swing. All right. What I want you to do is I want you to hold this trade. Okay. This is going on about the continuation method / the continuation take profit method. What you're going to do is you found a fantastic setup to get into. All right. So why let it go too early? The best, not financial advice. My thing is try to find a pullback trend if this is going to continue to be aggressive. If we do continue an uptrend, something like to this magnitude, right? Something like that. If we do come up somewhere up here, or we continue upward, look for a decent sized pullback, right? Like, you want another ABC pullback, another bullish setup. All right. As the price is developing, all right, take profit as soon as price gets to that pivot. So let's say you have a bounce. You say you have a pullback, a bounce. All right. And let's say as soon as price gets to that line, take profit. Because yes, it could bounce, but it could do something like this to where you might just have a pullback and it might just keep going. You don't know. Wait to get a proper setup. Take profit as soon as it crosses the line. And once it gets back below and then back above, then go ahead and re-enter that trade and try to ride the momentum of that uptrend as much as you can. Now, I don't know if it's going to do this. I can't guarantee that it's going to do this. But your best bet, especially from a position that you have a very good entry, in my opinion, try to make the most out of this move. Forex, can you teach me about ABC? Yeah, I can go over. ABC is a lot. It's a lot, but a little at the same time. So the best way to describe ABCs is I recommend, first of all, after we're done here, I want you to go watch to get a little bit more of an introduction to this. I will introduce it. I want you to go and watch this video. It's linked to the homepage of my my channel. So like if you click on my channel, you'll see an intro video when I'm not live. You'll see this video pop up. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in here. You should be able to click on that link. But go ahead and watch that when you're done here. I'll give you a brief introduction to how, and basically how it works and why it works. So the ABC method is a variation of Elliott wave theory. If you don't know what Elliott wave theory is, the easiest way to explain Elliott wave theory is that basically this guy came up with a system to help predict to indicate trends based on impulse waves, corrections, different patterns, and basically he tried to create the system to try to navigate the market almost perfectly, right? Or at least to the most accurate way he could have, right? So basically you're identifying aggressive trends or impulse waves in groups of 5. All right. and then you're identifying pullbacks as ABCs, vice or WXYs. There's a bunch of different variations. There's a whole bunch of different rules. Basically, the simplest way to explain ABCs is that you're taking a very complex, complicated system. And that's the reason why I like the ABC method so much, is because you take something that's so complicated, so intricate, something that only top level traders can do, and you're basically taking that and saying, no, you know what? You can actually do it like this instead. So if you take ABCs, oh God, hold on, the Christmas tunes, I can't do this. Okay. If you take, instead of, it's basically what ABC and the ABC method is saying, okay, instead of looking at LA wave theory in groups of impulse waves, corrective waves, complex corrections, and all that, you're just taking the 5-wave structure and looking at it as an ABC. And it's based off of a book called A Case of Modification for R&N LA Wave Theory. I think that's what it is. I can post the book here. So this is the book. So harmonic LA wave case for modification, R&N LA wave impulse theory structure. It's by Ian Copsley. You don't have to get the book. There's ways you can get it for free if you like to get it for free. Private message me on Discord. My Discord link's in the description. Private message me. I can get you the book, or I can tell you where to get the book. So all you're doing is looking at ABCs instead of impulse waves. And so by doing that, you're taking a complicated strategy and making it easier. Well, I took that, and my friend Kai Crypto took that, and we even made it even easier. We took out the components of LA wave theory that made it complicated. Complex wave structures, taking Fibonacci targets by pullbacks and extensions. We don't even use that anymore. We used to, now we don't. And basically you're allowing price to do what it do, but using the ABC method to get you in at the best possible time, or at least the most logical time. So all you're doing is you're looking for, if you want to short, you're looking for a original uptrend, a downtrend, and then a continuation higher. Basically you want the C wave to get higher than the A. All right. And all you're doing after that is you're shorting once price gets back below that point of the A, right? So, and vice versa for long positions, right? If you're trying to get into a long position or a buy position, you're waiting for price to put in a downtrend, a pullback, and a continuation. Once price gets back below the A and then gets back above, you're going to be taking a buy position above, right above the entry at the A pivot. All right, and basically you're trying to ride the uptrend. All right. So I know what you're thinking. A lot of people say this. So when I explain this, so you're just trading reversals. Yes and no. Yes, we're getting it's either situation. Either we're trying to trade a reversal or trade a continuation of a larger trend. Let me give you a couple examples on chart of some of the trades I have taken in the past, and some of the trades that I've shared with the group, and some of the trades I made money on. We shorted this high, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. As soon as price gets back below, you short. We've shorted this setup here. Uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. Once price gets back above the A, you short when it gets back below the C. It's an ever so slight wick, but we did get above that C wave. I'll show you examples for both directions. ABC here. We took profit at a different point, but we shorted here. You can see you pretty much nailed almost every single top. All right. And then vice versa, there's examples for long positions. Remember, the C has to go below the A. Did it do it in this example? Did it do it in this example? Yeah, same thing, ever so slight wick. All right, and the reason why this works so well is because you have to think about it from a non-traditional mindset of trading, right? The way you succeed in this game is by thinking against the herd, thinking a way a majority of people don't think. So that comes from a traditional pattern or a traditional trading method style of trading. The easiest way to explain that is support and resistance. We're drawing the same lines, okay? People like to trade breakouts. Me included, I traded breakouts back in the beginning of the bull market. I did fantastic. And they trade ranges. So basically the rule is when price gets above, when price forms a resistance, we get back below, we get back above, that's a sign of bullishness. People are going to want to buy into that. Using the ABC method, we're actually doing the opposite. If price gets back above and we get back below, that actually shows signs of weakness. So we're shorting against the people who are taking breakouts at this area. Same thing here on this entry, the same line we mentioned before. People see an original uptrend, a pullback, and basically a break of resistance. Okay, the next target is here. Nope, we're doing the opposite. We're shorting once price gets back below. We're shorting against the people who are trying to go long, right? Same thing over here. Same thing. People see a uptrend, a pullback. All right, we put in support. We're here. We're breaking out. All right, we're breaking resistance. We're going to continue higher to the next level. Nope, we're doing the same thing. We're waiting for price to establish and get back below and sustain below that high, and we're going to short while people are longing. And what happens is people end up getting trapped in these positions. They're long positions. And eventually what happens is they either get stopped out or liquidated, and that in turn forces people to sell into these areas, which forces prices lower. And for us, it basically feeds into our shorts. Vice versa for the longs. I'll give you a couple long position examples. I hit this one here. We got stopped out a couple times, but we did hit this one. I took this one on like a smaller time frame setup. All right, and same thing. People think we're breaking out of support, so people are going to short. Nope, we're going to continue to, we're going to buy into that, forcing people to get caught in shorts and forcing them to sell or to buy into shorts, which basically helps price launch further up to higher regions. And it's the same thing. Obviously, it's a little bit more pronounced in different market structures. It's easier to short in a bear market than it is in a bull market, and vice versa. So all we've been doing is we've been trying to take advantage of both sides, as well as letting price develop and play in one direction as much as it can. So Forex, that was a very long way to explain it, but that's basically the brief summary of how it works and why it works so well. It's because we're trading against the opposite people. You know, we could be breaking out here of this resistance. We could be having a breakout and push higher, but if we come down and break back below, it's going to force people into short or force people into, to stay in their long positions. It's going to close out longs, and eventually it's going to create a lot of selling pressure, giving us the potential to definitely come down into these lower regions. Let's see. Glad you're feeling better. Try to get some sun, vitamin D, and fresh air. Yeah, I try to go outside. Unfortunately, it's not, you know, the weather here has been terrible. Last week, just cloudy, rainy, and cold. Jeff Jefferson, hey, finally, all the best. Good to see you, my friend. I was just talking about you. I was wondering where you were. I just got stopped out. I just got in my short LTC, but I think I just got stopped. Did it? No, I'm still in it. Does it work for every time frame? So yes and no. You know, I can go to a 5 minute and draw ABCs. But the problem is, this is a lot of things people, this is a common problem that a lot of people run into, is that they take the concept of what I do and they try to apply it to a very small time frame ABC, or try to find very small time frame ABCs and try to trade every single move. The problem is you don't know where price is going to go, and it's a lot harder to identify pivots and levels that matter. When you just go to a 30-minute to an hourly time frame, now remember, it's all about perspective, right? How I teach this is that at the very lowest, I'm going to a 30-minute time frame, but I am zooming out. Where's my prop mouse? I have a prop mouse for this. You're taking your mouse wheel and you're scrolling out as far as you can until you can't scroll out no more. I can't scroll anymore. Same thing with the 1 hour. I like to stick to like the 1 hour to 2 hour. And when you give yourself a much larger perspective, it allows you to maintain and show you the levels that matter. Remember that ABC I showed you in the 5-minute? Look, it's just a tiny blip on the map. You can't even tell how relative it is because of how small the structure is. So it can work, but my problem is you shouldn't do it, is because you're going to get very lost and confused on which waves actually matter, which trades to take. And you can find yourself you can put yourself in a very tricky situation to where you can lose a lot of money fast. So I don't recommend going to a very small time frame. Stick to an hour. All right. Focus on larger setups. Maybe 30-minute at the most. 30-minute at the most. Same. I just got into LTT short too. Let's ride it to the Marina Trench. Yeah. Yeah. 85.4. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the entry. Yeah. Thank you, bro, for all. Of course, my friend. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. I would hope, if you're interested in learning more, this is a fantastic method. It's very straightforward, very easy. It's not complicated. I invite you to join us in the group, as well as, you can definitely learn a lot from me and some other people who are fairly knowledge in the group as well. But yeah, like I said, you don't have to. You can come in, ask you questions, but you do get access to the information, the education, as well as real-time setups in the Discord. That's only if you're interested. Let's see. Ak, can BTC go higher? I'm sorry, you did ask that question before. I'm sorry if I missed that. BTC can go higher. See, I want you to think of it from this frame of lens. If BTC can remain above 18,400, there's pretty much, I'm not saying there's no resistance, but there's a couple stops that BTC has to make. Ultimately, if we continue to pump and we don't reverse, I honestly think BTC can easily go to 25 to 28K. Easy. There's a lot of bullish pressure. But if price reverses and we get back below that 18.4, that's definitely going to show signs of weakness, and I think we can go lower. So just keep that in mind, Ak. I'm sorry if I missed your question originally. Same thing with you, Drew. I've noticed you asked the same question before. I apologize for missing. Do you look at funding rates? Sometimes. I'm not too keen on those though. Like, LTC is 0.01. It's not that exciting. I know it's a 0.00041. That's not too enticing for me. I already did that, Eve. 0.0029. So negative funding rate is for basically you're feeding shorts, right? Yeah, you're paying shorts out. Unless it's very extreme, Drew, I don't necessarily pay attention to them. Let's see. Ak, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you as well for asking, my friend. It's a great question. Wow, we're almost at 520. Jeez, you guys are insane. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. We're at 519, guys. I definitely think we can get to 1,000 soon. I have a feeling I'm going to have to be explaining ABCs a lot more often now, which is fine. It's weird because, like, to think this time last year, without a doubt, I'll join your group. I appreciate that, Forex. If you go to the Patreon and link in the description, you can sign up for a month if you like. But me personally, like I said, other people can vouch. You could pay $150 for the lifetime. If you guys, wow, we hit 520. Holy shit, we just hit 520, guys. There's definitely a lot of value with the lifetime membership. I do plan on adding more video content, as well as I want to start implementing sessions for the group. I want to hit a certain member count though before we start doing that, just so, because I know a lot of people are coming from different parts of the world. I want everyone to be able to get in, ask questions, as an opportunity to ask questions. So there's a lot of value to be presented into the potential future of the group. So like I said, you can join for a month. If you do just subscribe, that check out the Patreon link. Let me know if you're interested in the lifetime. Message me on Discord. All right, send me a friend request at I'll go ahead and copy the if you're interested, and for anyone who's listening right now, if you're interested in joining for a lifetime, DM me on Discord. It's $150, and I will take payment in crypto form, or if you guys want to pay via the Patreon, I'll make a separate tier so you guys can get in. You have earned every sub. Thank you so much, Drew. I do appreciate that. I do my best to give you guys the good content, good information, and you guys are paying it forward. You guys are paying me back for it. So I really do appreciate every single one of you. Kamal, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Just joined. How are you? I'm doing good, my friend. I'm not sure if you tuned into the live streams recently, but I've been, pretty sick over the past week or so, and I'm just kind of getting back to the swing of things. I'm like 85% better. I got hit with some sort of virus. Maybe, I don't know if it was strep throat. I don't think it was strep throat, because I would have needed antibiotics. But I'm pretty much 85% back to normal now. So we're doing good. Bitcoin price is pumping. We're in our longs. We're just letting price do what it do. I'm up 530% on BTC, 520% on ETH. So we're doing good. See, I'm glad you're better now. I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, I still streamed. I was still here. I feel like I definitely want to commit myself to streaming. So, no excuses unless I'm really sick and I can't be here. I'm gonna do my best, or unless something comes up, I'm gonna do my best to show up for you guys, especially when I can. Like I said, I have a feeling down the road when, if the channel really does blow up, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for me to stream and keep up with everything more often. Or it really depends, if a lot of you guys sign up for the group and help support me in the channel to be able to do this full time, I will dedicate as much time as I can to the group. I still plan on doing that. It's just it might take me longer to get to that point. Let's see. I catch a 20 R&R on APT from the ABC. Wow, congratulations, my friend. That's an awesome risk reward trade value right there. I'm glad you did well. That's good. It's good to hear. Wow, it's almost 30 people watching. I think it's the most consistent viewers I've had in a long time. But so thank you guys, every single one of you who's here right now, watching me, hanging out, talking TA. Hopefully, maybe we'll get something. I always try to stream. It seems like every time I stream, things slow down. Or when I get off a stream, price will pump, something will happen. So Sorry guys, I'm just making sure that I'm just catching up on some things. Yeah, almost every single, a good majority of the subscribers I just got came from this one video. So those who are stopping by who watched the bear market ABC video, I welcome you. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and taking an interest in learning the method that I use. There's a lot of good. I hope to bring you guys a lot of good information and value to YouTube. Hopefully I can give you guys a different perspective, a little bit more of a realistic standpoint. Like I'm a trader, but I'm human. Like you don't like, I don't want to talk shit. I don't hate on anyone. I really don't. You know, I don't agree with some of the things people do online. I personally don't hate anyone. There's some people who sit here, present in like these suits, who they have like these crazy monitors in the background. I'm just some kid. I'm just some guy who figured it out. And I'm kind of here to spread the news, spread the awareness of what trading actually is. You know, you see these guys in their bedrooms dressing up with suits, and some of the stuff they spew is, you know, mediocre at best. It's I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm anyone special. I'm not the best in the world. Nobody's the best at trading. Everyone's gonna suck. Everyone who trades is bad. It's just who's more bad or who's not as bad as the others, if that makes sense. Nobody's perfect in this game. I'm not perfect. We're all human. Even with bots aren't perfect. So I do my best to try to preach a different perspective on what trading is, and hopefully can teach you guys the way of the ABC, and hopefully, you know, we can make some good money doing so. If anything, getting more people onto this, you know, there's gonna be a good threshold of you, especially if you guys do catch on and decide to do this, where we can definitely overpower some of the people who trade mainly off of breakouts and stuff. Where I'm not saying we're gonna be market makers and control everything, but I think we can definitely provide good volume. But like I said, that's just down the road. I'm just me just spitballing. At the start of the stream, you said you will add more to your Bybit account. Let's see. Sorry, someone else. At the start of the stream, you will add more to your Bybit account. What do you think of just having a bit of cold storage for long-term hodl? I still do. Like it's more for the aggressive, how do I say this? It's more for the challenge account. The reason why I don't keep it in cold storage and just use it with this, because there's a lot more potential to grow that money a lot faster doing this, especially if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. The potential to grow this a lot more aggressively and to make more money out of it is a lot. The potential is a lot higher. So I'd rather it was just sitting in a wallet anyway. It was $50. Like what? $50 of BTC at this price point is gonna be what? Maybe $300, $400 by the time we get to the top of the bull market again. I might as well put that, compound it, and I could turn that $50 into a couple $100 on top of that, have it grow from the value of the BTC itself. So there's more potential compounding and gains. And like I said, yes, I am risking it, and that's why I'm not putting my full stack in this. When I trade with my main stack, I trade a lot less. I trade less aggressively than I do with this. I'll still use, so like, for example, right now, I take, like, if I'm going to take this set of a macro account, I use, instead of 3% risk, I'll use 1.5% risk, but I'll give myself a 3% stop loss. You know what I mean? So that account's more consistent, or it might not lose as much. It might not fluctuate as much as this one. I think when you have 100,000 followers, it'll be difficult to contact you. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be hard at that point. But if we get to 100, I honestly think it might be even harder with less people. I know people who have like 20K. Well, I know Kai has 20K, and sometimes, you know, when he's consistent, I know he gets flooded with messages all the time. What's a good amount to put into BTC right now? Well, first of all, not trading advice or financial advice, but if you're trying to trade, to buy long. All right, so I want you to, I'll give you a brief lesson in DCA, how I DCA. Actually, I want to keep this. Remember, guys, December 17th. Remember that chart? Look what happens. I want to give you a brief lesson on how I DCA. If you're asking me if I can, you know, take an entry long on a BTC trade, you're asking the wrong guy. Because I'm going to tell you should, because I've been holding my long position since down here, this green line, and I'm still holding it. You should have been taking long positions down there. But if you're going to be spot buying, different story. Spot buying, I bought a little bit at 17,600 off of this ABC. All right. And then pretty much from there, in order for me to give you proper levels, I have to go back into the previous uptrend here, or the previous bull market. And basically all I'm doing is marking out the lows of the previous bull run. All right. And to be honest, besides 17K, 16.2K was the nearest local support. And if 16.2K fails, you're looking at 9,800. But obviously we held above that. And we're currently above 17,600. So unfortunately, it's not the best time right now. But I think there is definitely something to be said about us being a little bit more bullish. So not financial advice. If you're looking to buy into BTC, first of all, never put your entire stack into one buy position. Always sprinkle your buys. Always. Two, taking that approach, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to buy a little bit right now. Doesn't mean put your entire stack, all right? X clarity, do not put your entire stack into BTC right now. It's okay to put a little bit, all right? What I'm going to need you to do after that, once price gets back, if price can get back below to 16K, put a little bit more, all right? When we get, if price does reverse and we go down lower, because like a thing, I can tell you to buy right now, we could reverse. I don't know where price is going to go. I can't dictate that. All I can dictate is, hey, we look pretty bullish right now. Things are looking good. We're almost at the entry. We're not there. It's okay to sprinkle a little bit. If you're buying spot, if you're leverage trading, terrible time to buy right now. Terrible time. If we continue down lower, all right, try to sprinkle a little bit as we get closer to the 9K region. That's if we get down there. If we don't, we put in a lower low. It looks like the pocket of area to be buying some BTCs around the 16.2 to 17.5K. Let's see. All in one position is how I blew up my account. Painful but valuable lesson. Yes. Fantastic, Drew. That's a fantastic lesson. Unfortunately, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but it does happen. Never, even me, you know, I'm not playing with life-changing money, you know, but you should be, regardless of how much you're playing with, you should be sprinkling your buys and dedicating certain amounts to spot buy. You know, one coin, you can dedicate a certain amount to another coin, but never, ever, ever, ever put a large majority of your stack into one buy position. Always sprinkle. I even bought some BTC when we were down at 29K. I bought some BTC there. I bought some BTC. Where did I buy some BTC? Yeah, and I bought some BTC like around like 18K, just a little bit, but I just tiny little sprinkles. So X clarity, please. You know, I'm telling you, I'm giving you my opinion, what I would do, but please don't take that advice and just go all in right now. Please, the smart thing to do is to sprinkle your buys and wait for prices to get lower. But there's nothing wrong with buying a little bit right now. Not financial advice, though. Tell you what I would do. My water. I will do so. Won't rush into it. Also looking at ADA. ADA is a good coin. I bought some spot ADA at 40 cents back here. Unfortunately, we didn't sustain above that. But when we get back above 40 cents, I will buy some more. I don't think there's any other coin in like an extremely in a potential larger bullish position. BCH has pumped pretty crazy. Aave, I don't really care for. Yeah, ADA, me personally, like I said with X Clarity, I'm buying. I bought some at 40 cents, and I will buy a little bit more at 40 cents. Just because I like the structure of this. I think 40 cents is a good buy from a technical standpoint. Wow, we're sitting at 522 subs. You guys are absolutely killing it. Let's see. X Clarity, do you know any other coins that could be worth watching for? From a spot buying perspective, X Clarity, I mainly focus on BTC, ETH, Litecoin. I am buying some Cardano. One hidden coin I'm looking at is I did buy some KDA at around like 88 cents. I know some people who are very big into that project. I've listened to what they had to say. I like some of the fundamentals about it. I don't know too much about it, so like if you have any questions about KDA, you're asking the wrong guy. I would say some people shit on him. Some people, are not the biggest fan of him. I actually like Ryan. If you guys go over to Ryan Matta's channel, he's everything KDA related. He's the guy to go to. Not the biggest fan of how he trades on live streams though. That's just my personal thing. But I have no hate against anyone just because they do something I don't agree with. But KDA is a decent coin if you're looking for that. But primarily what we do here, X Clarity, is that I trade BTC, ETH, and LTC using leverage. And we focus on a particular system that we're using, and we're growing accounts that way. In my opinion, it's been way more practical to leverage trade and grow that way versus just buying an altcoin, hoping for price to go up. That's just my opinion, though. X Clarity. Drew, any thoughts on VFI? Why have I heard of that? I've heard of that coin before. Is that like DeFi? But only 22 likes. Push the button. I appreciate that so much, Mama. YFI. Okay, I know this coin. Yeah, I've seen this coin before. It's on Bybit. Jeez. I remember when this coin was at like 83K or 87K. That's crazy. What's that percentage growth? 13x. God damn. Yeah, I remember when that coin was sitting up there. As a project, I don't know. I never really looked into this. I just remember at the peak of the bull market in 2021, it was like I still got 87,000. I'm like, this thing's worth more than BTC. From a technical standpoint, it's looking pretty decent. You do have a larger ABC here. Ultimately, I'm looking for I would like to see a lower low be put in, but doesn't necessarily have to. We could be doing something like ETH is doing, where we're coming up, putting in a larger ABC. If this is just a fake out, like this is a larger pullback rally, could be doing something like that. We're ultimately continuing lower. Very well on the cards as well. Ultimately, I'd like to see a low past that 39.87. If price continues to pump, and if I go to like a 2 hour, it does have a decent chance of pumping just because we do have a nice structure here. I do like this. But ultimately, I'm looking for this to be tested up here. That's the only thing I got to say on that, Drew. This all makes you want to fall asleep. There's some of them more upbeat. This has been a great stream, guys. Thank you guys so much. Like, we've been killing it. You guys have been killing it today. Definitely a lot to talk about. How many views are we at right now? $213. Wow, I usually don't get that until after I post it. That's awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. The XRP spot could be a nice get if the SEC case rules in their favor. Who knows on timing though? To be honest, InfoHip, I really don't care for it that much. That's just my thing. Okay, bro. We'll smash that like button. I appreciate that, Drew. Forex, will you stream tomorrow? So as of right now, Forex, I have a streaming schedule of Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So today is Thursday. Unless something crazy happens in the next day or so, I'm probably gonna end up waiting till this Sunday. But I do consistently stream 3 times a week. I'm gonna find a way to add that. I wonder if there's a way I can add that to like my channel headline or something like that. But as of right now, I only stream 3 times a week. It's around the same time, about anywhere from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So New York time. I'm not sure if you're in the U.S. or not, but New York time. Yeah, Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday. Maybe Sunday, I might have to change the time depending on, just because it's still the middle of the weekend. But I know I have a lot of viewers who are from the UK, across the pond, Europe. So it's a lot better for them to get in. So I figured maybe, depending on the you upstate. What do you mean by that, Drew? I'm in the I live in the tri-state area. Let's just say that. Are we talking about upstate New York? No, I do not. I do not. I'm relatively close. Like, are you from upstate New York, Drew? Let me know. Because if you are, to give you an idea, I'm like 2 hours away from Middletown, if you know where that is. Bitcoin will go to the moon now. Very well possible, Corral. Very well possible. Lived in Glen Falls a couple years ago. Like, I'm trying to think of where that is. Oh, so you're... Oh, wow. Okay. The last time I was up that far was in 2018. I went to Albany to see Metallica at a concert. Yeah, I'm not. That's pretty far. That's a lot farther than where we already at. Bitcoin will go to the moon now. Going back to what I said, it could, Corral. Ultimately, if we sustain above this high, I think we definitely can continue to pump. But the other thing, I'll play devil's advocate. If we get back below 18,400, if we stay back below, that's not good, my friend. That's not good. But we'll see. We'll have to see. If we can get through $19,000 resistance and keep up over resistance level, then we're good. Just open a beer and enjoy the ride. I can somewhat agree with that. I can somewhat agree. I think price looks very good right now. But like I said, that can easily change. If we start falling, we get back below 18.4. Let's just say this, Corral. I'm bullish. I'm probably not as bullish as you, but I'm bullish. But if we get back below 18.4, I'm gonna have to switch my bias. Just because of the way I trade, the pattern, the strategy I trade. Getting below 18.4 shows signs of weakness and definitely shows the potential for price to continue lower. Most rejections were at the $19,000 range. Yeah, we did fight around that region, but I like to take things. I like to observe things from a relative trend perspective. So like right now I'm focusing just on this area price action. I'm just focusing on this. Just because it's the most relative to me. I don't know what the hell this is. Hardest level to get through. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I find, and for me, based on how I view things, based off that relative area of price action, it looks good. But I need you to keep in mind, I trade a particular way. I trade with the ABC trade. I trade the ABC method. And basically, my thing is price looks good until it doesn't. So and if it keeps going, fantastic. I am long from this bottom. I got almost the exact bottom from where that red line is. To make it green. From this green line, I pretty much got the bottom. So I'm good. If we go up, fantastic. I'll crack open a beer with you and we'll enjoy. You can enjoy the ride. But if we come back down, I will trade the possible reversal and, you know, anticipate the next move. And I just noticed that you subscribed as well. Corel, okay, haven't thought that way, but good luck. Have to go now. Good to see you. Thank you for subscribing. Maybe next time we'll teach you about the way of the ABC, my friend. I'll teach you the way of the ABC. But good to see you as always. Check out the other videos since you just subscribed. I really do appreciate the support, though. Thank you so much. Never thought I'd look forward to learning my ABCs again. True, he broke me on that one. That was really good. I don't know why. I found that to be so funny. I never thought I'd look forward to learning my ABCs again. That's good, man. That's good. I gotta take that. I gotta put that, like, someone's gotta do that for like you know how like websites and stuff have reviews. I gotta put that as a review. Never thought I would look forward to learning my ABCs again. Drew, you got me on that one, man. That was good. That was really good. You made me laugh. Thank you for that. Holy shoot, man. Wow, that was really good. Oh, my eyes. You got me on that one. So, guys, I didn't know this. But, so, I don't know if you guys have Apple products. If you do, maybe you understand my struggles. But, recently, I had the pair of the first gen AirPod Pros. All right. Fantastic headphones. They were great. I loved them. The noise canceling was amazing. The way they sounded was absolutely phenomenal. They lasted about a whole, maybe a year, not even. Yeah, about a year. When did I buy these? Just a little over a year. And all of a sudden, one of the speakers started like going out, like started rattling. Apparently, it was like a software thing. I tried looking it up, blah, 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 blah. I just never got it fixed. Eventually, the other one started going. And it got to the point where it got progressively worse. And yesterday, I was trying to do stuff around the house, and I popped them in, and it literally, I played music, and it just rattled. The speaker started rattling. It literally sounded like someone took a baby rattle. It was just shaking in front of my ear the entire time. I couldn't hear any music. I said, well, guess I'll see if I can fix these. I go to the Apple store. I said, hey, I have these AirPod Pros first gen. How much would it cost to fix? I was telling him the issue. It's like, well, it depends. Most likely hardware with the actual pods themselves. It could be a connection thing with the case. There's multiple things. He says it's gonna cost you like $70 for each pod plus the case. So you're telling me that I bought them on sale for 150 bucks. So you're telling me I'm gonna have to pay $210 for a brand new set of the first gen, when the second gen, which is the ones I'm currently holding in my hand, are $250. And you get like a loop for your keychain ring, as well as this makes noise. Like if you try to find it, it actually makes noise like a little beacon. Yeah, I can't even tell you guys how many times I've lost the last this case of AirPods, like in the stupidest places. And this would have saved me so much headache to find. And it was only at this point, it was like $40 more to get the new ones. I said, screw it. I literally took the ones. You guys got a garbage can. I just threw them away. Threw them away and bought a new pair. So These things have been, this is one of the things I had decided to get for myself. Besides like reinvesting into the channel and stuff, I pretty much, like the money I made from, you know, having you guys join the group, I reinvested a good, I'm reinvesting a good of that into the channel. I'm trying out some ad campaigns. I'm trying to get the videos pushed out a little bit more. So far so good. You know, we got a lot of subscribers. The video got a lot of views, so it's getting pushed in the algorithm. I'm excited. So yeah, it's doing well. I'm definitely gonna want to start doing that more, as well as I'm thinking about getting a second camera. Just for, like I said, Twitch streams and stuff. I do want to stream on Twitch doing other stuff besides crypto things. I do want to do, what else did I want to do? I have some stuff planned. I'll go over that in the near future once things get closer, but I have some stuff planned. Possible merch. No, I'm kidding. No, I do. I always love like clothing and stuff. I think it'd be cool, like, to have my own like clothes and stuff, or something that's my own product. So we'll see. I think it'd be pretty cool. Like, or again, like, you know, the logo I have in the channel, like little ABC guy, ABC astronaut. Let's see, Rumbles. Hello, good to see you, my friend. Looks like you're new. Definitely new name I haven't seen before. So welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. You missed all the fun stuff. We missed all the TA. Pretty much, long story short, Bitcoin looks really good. If it continues to pump, fantastic. But if we fall below 18,400, things are not going to look good things look that good in my opinion. We definitely could have a possible larger reversal to the downside, just because this is a larger completed structure, completed reversal trend, and I think there's definitely could be some bearish pressure. So that's the main highlights of that. If you have any questions regarding, if you're new to the channel, I'm not sure which video you saw, if you saw any of my videos regarding the ABC method, please feel free to ask, as well as I am new to the crypto world, learning it for 3 months. Well, you could have picked a better place to be. I'm just gonna say, there's a lot of junk out there, man. There's a lot of bad stuff out there. I'm not trying to say I'm the golden child. I'm not saying I'm a poster boy. All I can say is I have been through a lot that a lot of you guys here have been through. I've been through some of the good stuff, some of the bad stuff. I know what works, what doesn't work. Over a course of period of time, I've learned a particular strategy. I trade a certain way, and it's worked out very well for me. Christina, thank you for the stream, Johnny. You have to go now. Thank you so much, Christina, for stopping by. I really do appreciate you, the support, as always. I look forward to seeing you on future streams. Hopefully on Sunday. If not, I'll definitely see you soon. But yeah, if you have any questions regarding crypto trading, Rumbles, please let me know. I'll be definitely more than willing to. I can answer any questions you might have and definitely help you out. Let's see. I know you seem pretty good. I have start learning market structure. What should I learn next? You should focus on there's 3 main components to trading: strategy, risk, and risk exposure, which is very important. So understanding what to risk when you trade, not over risking, not exposing yourself, not overexposing, not trading too many coins at once. That's something you have to learn. And 3, the most important, is mindset and psychology. Understanding the key important thing to trading is separating your natural human instincts, your natural thoughts, defensive thoughts, compared to the trading part of you, the analytical, the actual mathematical side of things. Separating the two. A lot of the biggest problems people have in this game is getting too caught up in their feelings, getting frustrated when they get stopped out, not taking profit, or taking profit too soon because they see greed, not taking profit when the time is right, not adjusting their risk. There's a lot of nuanced stuff that you have to learn. The most important 3 things you can learn is strategy, risk and risk management, trading psychology, and mindset. Those are the 3 things. If you want a good resource for trading psychology, I'm going to link you a certain video, I want you to watch this. All right. This has been a staple. And I also want you to read books too. You have to be willing to read. Oh, well, I these teeth. Excuse me. Let's see. Mr. Reckless, hey Johnny, sorry I'm a little late. No worries, my friend. We were just going over the good stuff here. Good to see you as always, though. This one. So this is a 2-part video. All right, Rumble, I want you to watch this, and there's a part 2. Okay. Watch these two these two seminars, and religiously watch them. Don't just watch them once. Watch them every 6 months to a year. Give yourself a refresh. I would say every 6 months. Give yourself a refresh. Understand the points Tom talks about. I also want you to read 2 books. I want you to read 2 books. Trading the Zone by Mark Douglas. All right. This is a fantastic book. This is definitely a core foundation of how to build trading psychology, or what it takes to be a good trader when it comes to mindset. As well as I want you to read Best Losers Win. Whether it's an audiobook or actual paperback, the guy, Trader Tom, I just sent you the link to watch the video. He wrote his own book. All right. This has also been a mind-blowing experience. He just released this book recently. I read it a couple months ago, back in like August, and it was phenomenal. And I can't recommend this book enough. So look up Best Losers Win, Why Normal Trading Never Wins the Trading Game by Tom Hugard. You can take the principles that he talks about and apply them to how we trade. It's a fantastic book. And I reckon, and this stuff, the actual trading psychology stuff, is arguably more important than a trading strategy than trading itself. So I need, in order for you to become a good trader, I need you to have the right state of mind. What do you think about Sol? I mean, as a project, Sol, unfortunately, the whole FTX stuff did not do good for it. From a technical standpoint, you do have some resistance coming up here at 1924. This is showing a much larger ABC. It's a very awkward one. But if we get back above, and then if Sol fails to maintain below it, it definitely calls for concern for another drop lower. But overall, if it keeps pumping, fantastic. You have a. I need more. Need more trading. If Sol can get back above 25.95, I think it looks good. But it's got a long way to go. That's just my opinion, SJ. Rumps, thank you very much. I noted everything good. Read it again. Read it again. Watch the videos. Watch them multiple times. I subscribe to you. How often do you stream? First of all, thank you so much for the subscription. I really do appreciate the support. I stream 3 times a week. All right, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. All right, around this time. So, well, around before, usually 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'm not sure where in the world you're located at, but Eastern Standard Time, that's when I go live. I'll try to post reminders in the channel, or like you can do like a upcoming stream. I'll try my best to post those more often to give you guys a heads up. But yeah, I should be here around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 3 times a week. Please show me how you would take profits for ETH long. Fantastic question, Mr. Reckless. Okay, so keep in mind the size. The first thing we have to note is how big the structure is. For me, this is a massive setup. SJ, thank you, bro. Thank you so much for asking. I really do appreciate you asking good questions. Rumbles, right now I have somewhere to go, but I'll definitely join your next stream. I do appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. But going back to you, Mr. Reckless, I really do, guys, thank you guys again for showing up and tuning in. I really do appreciate it. So first thing you just keep in mind is the size of the structure, okay? This is a massive setup. So this calls for grounds for a much larger trend. So the continuation method is basically all you're doing is waiting for price to put in a larger trend regardless of how this comes in. All right, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how far, but I'm going to give you guys an example. But what you're waiting for is you're waiting for price to put in a similar sized ABC. All right. In this case, this is a large setup. So what I like to do is if you can take this, if you can take the previous ABC and drag it, and you can get kind of close, not has to be exact. Like you don't want to take profit on a pullback like this. If you have a gigantic uptrend, you don't want to take profit on a setup like this. You're going to want a little bit more of a larger pullback to give you another place of confluence. In my opinion, this kind of lines up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for basically just kind of give you some context. A lot of the times you get an initial pullback with a reversal. What you're going to do from there is you're not going to take profit until you see price form an A to a B, and once the C is coming down, as soon as price gets to that region, you take profit, because at that point you're pretty much going to cross. So once it crosses, take profit, and then you're just going to re-enter once price gets back above. That's all you're going to do. All right, your best bet is just to wait and see what price has to offer. That's the easiest way to explain it. As time goes on, Mr. Reckless, I'll let you guys know when I'm taking profit, but right now we're not at that situation. We're not at that point. Let's see. I took a nap and woke up to BTC pumping. Yeah, you missed the fun stuff. BTC is looking good. BCH is pumped 12%. But yeah, as long as you know the drill, Harvey. I know you know what you're doing. We get back below 18,380. Looks bearish, but we're looking good besides that. Mr. Reckless, thanks. Thank you for asking. I'm glad. I hope the information helps. Wow, we're at 525. Holy crap. This is amazing. I gotta seize again. Oh, never mind. All right, we're at 200. Where was that? 300 views live. This is crazy, guys. Thank you guys so much. All right, I'm just looking at some things off screen here. How many views is that? Wow. All right, folks, we've been going for 2.5 hours. This has been an absolute killer stream. I really do appreciate the support, guys. Like, it's been absolutely unreal. Damn, son, you've been streaming for over 2 hours. Yeah, Harvey, there's been a lot of, we had a lot of viewers today. We had like we had about 250. We just crossed 300 views. That's a lot. I usually don't get that much even for the streams that have been on for this long. So the stream has been killer. You guys came in, asked fantastic questions. I really do appreciate all the support, guys. Hopefully we can get an answer soon. If you guys are in the Discord, you know, you guys will get updates from me, as well as if you guys are also in the Discord watching this, if you guys haven't canceled the Patreon, if you guys are signed up via Patreon, please go ahead and cancel it. There's a couple of you who haven't yet. I just don't want you guys to get double charged, as well as I can't modify the tier unless you guys go ahead and cancel. So next time I'm going to create a separate tier just so I don't have to do this again. But guys, please make sure you cancel. There's some of you guys who haven't canceled yet. So just do me a favor. Just go ahead and check your subscription. In the next couple days, I'll go ahead and DM you guys, those who haven't subscribed, just to remind you. So, but yeah, if you guys are in the Discord, you guys will definitely hear from me at some point, whether something happens or not. If you guys aren't in the Discord, you guys are interested, please check out the Patreon link in the description below. It's $50 a month. If you guys are interested in joining for a lifetime, right, as of right now, it's $150. You don't see the tier on Patreon just because I hit it because I have to wait for people to cancel for me to change it. I might make another tier, but also I will accept crypto as payment. So if you guys aren't interested in joining for a lifetime, I think it's great. I think it's great value for what is provided. I'm sure some people can attest to that. I hope some people will attest to that. DM me via Discord. My Discord's in the description. Get a hold, reach out to me if you're interested. We'll go ahead and set something up for you. As long as you guys send me crypto that's not like some shit coin that I can't, exchange for something that's liquid, should be fine. But thank you guys again. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. I'm going to be going live, going over, hopefully we'll get something by the end of this week, going into next week. I'll talk about the moves that could be coming, going into the market open. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. Forex, I know you're new to the channel. Thank you so much. Glad to see you. Hoping to see you on future streams. Harvey, you're the man as always. There's a lot of people here, guys. I used to go through everyone, but there was a lot of people today. So thank you to every single one of you guys who decided to come by today, ask great questions, say hello, show support, shows love. I really do appreciate it. So until I see you guys on Sunday, be good, be safe. I will catch you guys on the next stream.